Trying to make sure it all comes back up correctly. Waiting on the cameras to come online. But we're here. We're back here in Imola if we can get the race to come up. Give me one moment there. I know we're anxious to complete this race tonight. All right, let's see how many laps are left here. We are on board there on the side of Chase Matsko. There you see him coming down through there. See who all has yet to pit. That's all screwed up. So I don't know who's where when it comes to pit stops. Kurt Bassler out front. Joseph Spillman a lap down. Matthews is out. Roberto out. From what I can tell. I don't see the 028 on track anywhere. We're coming up here to 10 minutes to go. Bassler out front. Jed Carterman there in second. Mike Zager third. Chase Matsko here fourth. Brian Scott fifth with Jay Davis back here in sixth. Roberto, as we said, is out, unfortunately. Robert Milbrat there in 8th. Matt Mars in 9th. Jamie MacArthur in 10th. Ryan Peters there in 11th. Justin Welsh in 12th right now. Now you got Bassler and Carterman out front there. Slow down there for Zader. As he's there in the 13th. Well, I can try to get up here to battle along with Justin Welsh. There is Joseph Spillman, your last car out there. A lap down, though. Ryan Peters, your last one on the lead lap at the moment. Not sure how far behind Kurt Bassler is to that number 5 machine. Still has quite a ways to go, I guess, so he might be able to hold on to the lead lap. Hey, Jamie McCarter, Matt Mars there in 9th. Kurt Bassler's out front. Looking there at Jay Davis in the number 317 for Nameless Racing. Or Nameless Motorsports. I'm not sure which way it's written. As we see him come down through off the corner there. We got the 7 machine. Jed Carterman, he's going up there through turn 5, 6, and then into 7. Where here we see Jay Davis. He's rolling there out of turn number 16 through 17. And up here in through 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we got Chase Matsko rolling up here through turn number 7. Chase Matsko out of Saxonburg, PA. Down here in the corner number 8. Chase Masco, as you saw, crashed there. Now you got to get it back on their way. Ends up there in a pit, now 6th, as Davis gets around him. Masco ends up falling back. Missing his wing now, so that's going to affect some of his driving ability. Coming up here in 5 minutes to go. He's missing more than just the wing here. As you see now, he's lost that whole back bumper. Turn that rear end into an open wheel machine, or semi-open wheel there on the backside. So I'm sure that'll affect the downforce and everything on that machine, so he's got to really be careful. He falls back here into 7th, and Nielsen gets around him. Robert Melbratz, he's going to take the chance to strike here as well. As Chase Masco had issues, ends up losing the back end of that machine. Coming up here in 10 minutes to go. I see Bill Bratt trying to get up there. Zader left pit lane. Matthews 22 laps down. Jed Carterman in 2nd in that number 7 Mustang. Up here off corner number 7 goes some of the cars. They're looking there at Carterman. He works through turn 11 and 12. Bassler out there in front. Zacher out there in 3rd. Brian Scott in 4th. Davis, he's looking there at 317 underneath of a lap down machine. I believe that was that the 924? Yeah, looks like it was the 924 there. Michael Ament. Now we see him all coming through here. 4 minutes to go now for Kurt Bassler. He comes rolling out through up here into corner number 5 and 6. Jed Carterman 2nd, Mike Zager 3rd, Brian Scott 4th, Jay Davis there in 5th. Go ahead and take one quick back look at Chase Masco once again, as he was trying to run up there towards the front. There we'll see it. He just ends up through there just the wrong, just ends up, I don't know if he just got off the line or what, but when he come through here, gassed it too hard and sent it around into the dirt. And I'm not sure why he lost the bumper. Oh, there it is. There's what happened. Came on and then ended up leaving again. There it goes. There it left again. So the 924 of Leminsk ended up taking off Chase's back bumper. I thought at first, I thought he was still intact, so I was trying to figure out where he might have lost the whole rear end of that machine. Now you see, he went back to the pits, got it fixed. Now he's back here on track. Now he got a new rear clip put onto that machine to try to salvage something, as he's there in 10th right now. Mike Zager there in 3rd, Brian Scott 4th, Jay Davis there 5th. Jody Nielsen back here in 6th, Robert Milbrath in 7th, with Matt Mars there in 8th as they roll it on out here, up there across, and to the next corner they go. Kurt Bassler, Jed Carterman, rolling there through turn number 3 and 4, up there heading towards 5. Bassler working through 7. Zager back here, he's working up there towards 3 and 4 right now. And now they head on up there to turn number 5 and 6. Milbrad back here in 7th. Lament's entered pit lane. Now exited. He's in the middle of traffic there with the 41. Right behind him, that is Joseph Spillman. That would be poor position if he can get up there and battle. That's 3 McLarens in a row, because you got Michael Lamentsk in 1, Joseph Spillman in the number 41 there, and in the 69, Steven Zader is also in a McLaren. Brian Peters in a McLaren tonight. He's currently running there in 11th. Brian Scott in a McLaren as well. He's currently sitting 4th. So not a bad night there. Trying to chase down there Mike Zacher. Zacher is there in 3rd. Off track there. Slowdowns there for Spillman and Zader. Okay, see some damage there to the front end of Zader's machine. And you watch him come down through off the corners. And you see Brian Scott there for it, J. David Smith. Everybody trying to mind their own out here as they head off in through. And Mike Zacher there 3rd, Brian Scott 4th, Jay Davis here in 5th with Jody Nilsson back here 6th. 10 seconds left as we see Kurt Bassler running here through turn 3 and 4. Now Chase has a slowdown here in 9th as he rolls it up through. And he's got to be careful. He's got to get that slowdown taken care of. Otherwise, he'll end up with back 5 here. We'll see as he rolls through the corners. And you see him roll down through off the front straightaway. White flag in the air for these drivers. They head across. Bassler coming down here through turn 14 and 15. Heading up now in the 16. And checkered flag is out, and that is going to be your winner, Kurt Bassler. Jed Carterman here rolling through turn number 15 up through 16. He'll end up getting 2nd here tonight. 46 of Mike Zacher right now. He's going to try to hold on to 3rd, which looks like he might be able to do. Brian Scott can't get the run he needs off of the final corner. Down here into the straight. And Zacher will get 3rd. With Brian Scott there in 4th. Jay Davis working there out of corner number 15 up here into 16. And see them still trying to get around the finish. As Davis comes across. Matsko back here. Working through corner number 11 and 12. Still got a few more corners for him to go. And see Nielsen has finished. Milbrad just coming across the line. Matt Mars coming across the line here. Now, be coming along the line here shortly. Zader ends up spun around there. Or, I'm sorry, no, that's Lamentsk. Lamentsk ends up spun around there. Jake Matsko in pit row. I see Mike Zacher there. Matsko with a black flag. Nielsen there in 6. Mars there in 8. Peters still coming around here to finish. Comes across the line. That should wrap up your results there, enough for them to become official. Here comes your official results. Kurt Bassler gets the win with Jed Carterman there 2nd. Mike Zacher there 3rd. Brian Scott there 4th. Jade Havens there 5th. Jody Nielsen there in 6th. Barbara Bilbrat there 7th. Matt Mars in 8th. Jamie MacArthur there 9th. Ryan Peters in 10th. Chase Matsko in 11th. Justin Welsh there 12th. Steven Zader there 13th. Joseph Spillman 14th. Michael Lamentsk finishes 15th tonight. Travis Roberto Thank you for tonight's sponsor there for Mach 10 Motorsports. We'll finish 16th. Ron Matthews in 17th. All right, we'll get with our victory top 3 here. If we can, starting with Zacher. Good evening there, Mike. How's it going?
Very good. Very good.
Well, you got third tonight. Were you are you pleased with third tonight?
Yeah, actually very pleased because I did not feel fast, but I got lucky. Again, some people spun, and I was able to hold off Scott right there at the end for those last few laps. And yeah, that Porsche really accelerates out of these corners really well, so I was able to defend. So a lot of fun.
Well, you did a great job, and hopefully that'll help a little bit going forward. You got any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give there, Mike?
No, it's just me. Like I always say, for my wife for tolerating my my addiction to sim racing.
All right, well, congrats there, Mike, and you have yourself a great night.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, now here with me is Kurt Bastard. Kurt, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing okay. You got the victory win here tonight.
Yeah, I got really lucky on the qualifying, and then took off on the first couple laps. Got away 3-4 seconds. So I think there was a bunch of incidents behind me.
Well, I understand this was a pretty tricky track here at Imola tonight.
It was slippery in the first 3-4 laps, and then after the pit stops again, last few laps got really slippy. Tires were falling off.
So you're saying it was pretty tricky with them cold tires.
It was very tricky. Yeah.
You got first here tonight, got the victory. You got any sponsor shout-outs, anybody you want to thank for getting that done tonight?
Just everybody here, great racing. I love coming out here. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
All righty, Kurt. We'll see you next week. Enjoy that victory.
Thank you.
All right. All right, that was Kurt Bassler. Now we'll get with Jed Carterman, second place. Good evening there, Jed. How's it going?
It's going, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing well. What was your thoughts on the track tonight in that Mustang?
The track was a little hot. It was like 109, 110. The Mustang does not like hot tracks, so it was hard to kind of keep it straight. But I mean, dude, Kurt put on a show. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from him. He was the class of the field tonight for sure. But the Mustang just doesn't like hot temps. So I did the best I could. I mean, I kept a 12, 13 second gap between me and P3, and I don't know. I guess I kind of got bored to be honest. I wanted somebody to race.
That happens sometimes with the road courses, though. You get so gapped out that there's just nobody around you.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I got another race here Wednesday night in another league, so this was great practice. I mean, I was running consistent 144s. He was running high 43s. The Porsche on a track like this is just far superior. So again, not taking anything away from him, but he definitely had the better car.
Well, I mean, you did great yourself out there in that Mustang, and just from what I understand, that track definitely gave the cold tires quite the workout.
Yeah, the first couple laps were sketchy. The cars just didn't want to turn at all, and if you didn't maintain a little trail brake, it wasn't going to happen. and as close as everybody was, it made for a good show. I don't know that I could have got past Brian and Travis if they didn't get off the track there on lap 1, but
Yeah, I'm a little unsure what happened there on lap 1 where those two kind of just parted the seas in front of you.
yeah, I think Travis and the Mustang is so easy to spin on the first lap, and I think Travis just got into it a little too much and went off into the gravel, or maybe Brian got into him a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to say otherwise, but I don't know if something happened and they both went left and I went right and never saw him again.
Well, I know also on the first lap we saw an instance where one driver, it's like they come together and one went left, one went right.
Man, I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch it, but yeah. I'm happy with P2. Everybody wants to win, but I didn't have anything for Kurt, and I wish I could have raced a little bit with Brian. I run a lot with him in this league and another league, and Travis as well. So good, good guys. I love this league, and it's always fun.
Well, the way the points are, the big thing is to try to be consistent. So, if you can consistently get in second place, you might have a shot at the championship at the end.
I think I've missed too many races, honestly.
Okay.
With my work schedule, and we're in storm season down here in Florida right now, and we had a couple where that hurricane, paralleled the coast, and we got stuck at work, and it is what it is. But that's the biggest thing that I've really tried to work on, is just being consistent. I'm not going to win them all. I know that there's way too many great drivers in this league, but being consistent gets you a lot farther, and that's been my goal.
All righty. Well, you have yourself a great night, but before you go, you got any sponsors, shout-outs, anybody you want to thank for getting second tonight?
No, man, just I wish my son Jacob could have made it tonight. I love racing with him. It's always super competitive, and we talk a lot of smack throughout the week. But no, just wish he was here with me. Just thank you for doing the broadcast. I think you do a hell of a job, and everybody who puts on the league, it's been great. So hope everybody keeps it up, and hopefully see you next week.
All right. Well, we'll hopefully see you there, Jed, and you have yourself a great, wonderful night.
All right. Thanks, Adam. You too, bud.
All right. That's Jed Carterman, our second place finisher. So that'll wrap up the podium interviews. Thank you all for coming out and watching. And sorry that we lost about 10 minutes of race there with the internet dropping out from me, but we tried to get it back as quickly as we could and finish this one out. So I do appreciate you switching and coming over here to the second half of the broadcast. You guys, thank you, and have yourselves a great, wonderful night. We'll see you Wednesday night with more racing action.
Precision is our language. Creativity is our weapon. And perfection is the only option. Your ride, your brand, your image, elevated to a level that can't be ignored. This isn't just a wrap, it's a revolution. Regal Wrapz and Designs, where power meets style, and style becomes unforgettable. At Regal Wrapz and Designs, we don't follow trends, we set them. Every line, every finish, every detail is built to dominate. From flawless vehicle wraps to bold custom designs, we take your vision and redefine it. Seamless statements, artful accents, hues of harmony. We are Regal Wrapz and Designs.